Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Nova Scotia Volleyball Championships at the Canada Games Centre in Halifax, Nova Scotia. My name is Rachel Alani, and I've got your call for this game. And coming up here in front of you, we've got the Storm team taking on the DVC team, and this is the 16U gold medal match here in the boys category. And this is for Tier 3. Here we go. We're getting started, and it looks like Storm has the ball. That ball set to the left, and there is a big block up there by the Storm. And that ball is passed up, set out to the left, and a tip this time from Smith. And a tip in return from Rennie. That ball passed up. Try to save it off the net, and a good hustle play there from Storm, but that is going to be a DVC point. Spin serve from Gallant, and that is going to be a service ace for DVC. Gallant with the serve. That one just going under the net point, going to the Storm. Back on the line here is Breen. And that ball's passed up. Set out to the left. And there is a big swing from the left in Donaldson, but an even bigger dump from Pettipaw as the setter. Back to serve is Breen, 3 serving 2. Float serve. Passed up by Bain. A big swing from the left side. There is Donaldson with the kill. Serving the ball is Smith. And that ball is passed up by Farrell. And a swing down the line from the left. DVC is going to keep it alive, though. Pettipaw with the pass. That ball set to the middle, and there is a tip off of the blocker's hand. Houston, England with the kill. Rennie back to serve. Jump float. And that one's going to go into the top of the tape point. DVC all tied up at 4s here. It is a close matchup here between these two teams going for the gold. These 16U boys in their Tier 2 category. Jump float. Ball's passed up. Set behind. Pettipaw with a huge swing. But it's just going to land out of bounds. But it looks like we are going to see a net violation call on DVC. So that is going to be, in fact, still a Storm point. And that'll take Pettipaw back to serve. Float serve. Passed up. Free ball over from Gallant. That ball set into the middle. It is covered by the Storm. Another big block in the middle from Boyd. Free ball pushed over. And Boyd, just a little bit of a misconnection on that one, but some good blocking from him. However, it is a Storm point. Pettipaw back to serve. Jump float. That one hitting the top of the tape, point DVC. Serving the ball here now is Donaldson. And that ball's passed up by Rennie. Chased down. Storm trying to save it. Not quite making it over the net. Is the Storm but a ball. That's going to be a DVC point. Donaldson with the serve. And that ball's passed up. Set to the left and a free ball thrown short. Donaldson with the touch, but just not high enough to get a second contact. That is going to be a point for Storm. Serving the ball here is Houston, England. It's passed up. Set into the middle, and there's the throwdown tip from Boyd. Back to serve for DVC. This is Bain. And the ball's passed up. Free ball over for Storm. Donaldson with the first contact. That ball set out to the left. A big rip cross court. And that is going to score for DVC's Smith. Big serve. Set to the left. Swing cross court. Picked up by DVC's setter. A good save. A free ball over. Petitpas to the middle. Donaldson with the hand pass. Free ball over. Maddie in the middle. And a tip down by Boyd is going to score for DVC. Serving the ball here is Bain. Spin serve. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Point going to the Storm. Jump float. That ball set to the right. Dug up. Almost a free ball over. Good hustle play from the Storm there, but that is a DVC point. 10 serving 8. That ball passed up. Free ball over. Donaldson with the dig. Set to the left. Tip down the line from Smith. Remy with the swing. Petitpas out left. Rennie again down the line. And that one's going to go sharp out of bounds. That is going to be a Storm point. DVC swing from the left side, but we are going to get a Storm call on the net, so that is going to be a surefire point there for DVC. DVC serve, here's Gallant. And that ball's passed up. And bumped over. Set to the right. Chased down there by Storm, but DVC is going to keep that one in their control. Back on the service line is Gallant. Spin serve. Great save there by Storm. Free ball over. A huge play for Storm. DVC now. Donaldson with a swing. And after all that effort, Donaldson finding a way to put it down. And that is going to be a DVC point after a hustle play. Timeout called here by Storm. Both teams back on the court. DVC with the serve here. This is Gallant. Spin serve. That ball passed up. Petapa trying to get it. And it's going to be a DVC point. A little too resilient there on the front court. Nothing can get by them. DVC now with a big lead here, 14-9. Gallant with the spin serve. And it is going to find the corner in one. That is a service ace for Gallant. Serving the ball here is your setter, Gallant, once again. That one's going to go into the net. Point going to Storm. Back on the service line for the Storm is Breen. Float serve. Passed up by Bain. Set out to the left. Huge swing cross court by Donaldson, but it is dug up by the Storm's impressive defense. Donaldson from the right now with the tip picked up by Breen. Petapa from the right. He's going to go for the tip, but dug up by Smith. Smith on the left, tugging at it, but hitting it into the top of the tape. That is a Storm ball. Back on the line is Breen. Float serve, passed up, set to the left. And that is going to be a block for the Storm. 12 serving 15 now. Breen with the serve. That ball passed up, set out to the left. Donaldson with the roll shot off the hands of the blocker. Storm's going to pick it up. And that ball a little bit too tight to hit over. That is going to be a DVC point. Serving the ball here is Smith. That one's going to hit the top of the tape. A point going to Storm. Back to serve is Rennie. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Point going to DVC. Big serve by Hollingsworth. Petapa with the swing. That ball sent out to the left. It is tipped over, but we are going to see a net violation here on DVC. Petapa with the serve. Set to the right, free ball over. Big swing from the left in Farrell. A tip over from DVC. Free ball from Farrell. Picked up by DVC's left side. A swing in the middle from Boyd. There was a swing from Houston, England. A big rally here between these two teams. Free ball over. Set out to the left. There's a big block from Storm. Back set off of the hands of DVC, but just not quite there to get it. Is the Storm. A good effort from both sides. And we're going to get a substitution on the DVC side. Coming into the game here now, this is Horn, and he's going to head back to serve. That ball is passed up. Dumped over, and that is going to be a Storm point. That ball's passed up, set to the outside, free ball over. Swing in the middle over the blocker from bringing in Storm. Now a free ball over, picked up by Petapa. Swing from the left, that's Farrell, dug up by DVC. Now a tip in the middle from Boyd. Boyd again, and Boyd is going to throw that one down. DVC point. Back to serve, here's Bain. It's a service ace for Bain. DVC point. DVC now in the 20 zone, 20 serving 15 as they slowly run away with this first set of this gold medal match for them. Serving the ball here is Bain. Float serve. Passed up. Set to the left. And a big swing, that one with a little bit of a touch off the blocker, and that is going to be a point for Storm. Back on the line, here's Farrell. Jump float. Passed up. Set in front. A huge swing down the line from Boyd. That's a DVC point, and after that big kill, he's going to head back to serve. Jump float. It's a service ace for DVC. 22 serving 16, and we're going to see a substitution coming back into the match. Here is Donaldson. Boyd back to serve again. That one's going to land out of bounds. Point going to Storm. Storm serve by Maddie. Free ball over. Petapa fixing it. Breen with a tip. And a back dump there from Gallant, and that is going to score. A clever play by the setter front row. And after earning that point, he's going to head back to serve. Spin serve. That ball is passed up and just hit out of bounds on the wrong side. That is going to be another DVC point. 24-17 here in the first set. Gallant back to serve. Gallant with a spin serve, picked up by Petapa. Breen with a big topspin swing, but it is handled by the defense. Set to the left. Big block by DVC. Petapa with the swing, picked up by the hands of Bain. Donaldson now from the right. And Breen in the middle, and they're going to find a way to score to keep this set going. Storm point. Back on the service line is Breen. That ball's passed up. And a good try there from Gallant, but it's going to be called a carry as he came running in to set that ball. 19 serving 24, Breen at the line. That ball's passed up. Set to the left, a free ball over from Boyd. Petapa on the right, going cross court high off the hands of the blockers. And the Storm is still in it here to win it. Breen once again back at the line to serve. 20 serving 24. Big serve, Donaldson with the first contact. A huge save there by Gallant. And Donaldson, that one just outside the antenna, but hard work and effort there, and we are going to see a timeout called by the DVC head coach, Daniel Rogers. Back to serve once again is Breen. Float serve. Gallant sending it out left to Donaldson. Donaldson with a huge swing, and he is going to beat it through the block. There you have it. The first set complete. A good comeback from Storm, but DVC is going to take that one 25-21. Don't go anywhere. All right, both teams are back on the court, battling it out here for a gold medal. We've got Storm on one side, DVC on the other. DVC clinching that first set by a couple of points, not without some effort from the Storm side. Looks like we're ready to go. DVC with the serve. Gallant with the spinner. Farrell with the pass. A big swing. And just sneaking it through that block is Pettipa. That ball out of bounds, point DVC. Jump float. Breen with the pass. Set out to the left, and that one's going to go into the tape. Point going to DVC. Jump float. Breen with the pass. Set to the right. Petapa off of the block. Dug up by the hands of Boyd. Roll shot from the right to Donaldson, but that one is going to land inbounds from the block. Storm point. Breen with the pass. Petapa on the right. A ball set to the left, high off of hands, and that is going to be a point for DVC. Back to serve once again for DVC. Here is Smith. And it is going to be a chase down for the Storm. Not quite enough to get the third one, but a good hustle play. DVC point. And we're going to get the captain called up to the referee stand to talk to the Storm. Smith with the serve. Farrell with the pass. Set to the right. Petapa hitting that ball high, but into the net. That is going to be a point for DVC. Float serve into the top of the tape. Storm point. Ferguson, spin serve, passed up. Swing from the left. Free ball over. Bain again from the left, this time into the hands of Petapa, and he's going to get that block. Storm point. 3 serving 6 here as Ferguson heads back to serve. Spin serve. Passed up. Set to the middle. A nice reach there from Franzen. And a huge block from Donaldson. Free ball pushed over deep. LeBlanc on the first contact. Petapa to the middle. Tipped over by Doiron. Donaldson from the right, and he is going to save it. Petapa on the first. LeBlanc on the second. Right side tip. It's picked up by DVC's defense. Storm keeping it alive. Breen with the free ball over. DVC again with the pass. And a huge block there from Petapa. Storm point. Ferguson with the spinner. Passed up. Set to the right. Donaldson with the roll. Picked up by Ferguson. Free ball over. Set into the middle. A tip off of hands. That ball kept alive. LeBlanc. Doiron into the hands of the block of Franzen. Ferguson putting it over. And a bit of a miscontact there from DVC. Storm now on a run. 5 serving 6 here. Ferguson still at the line. Float serve, passed up and over. Petapa throwing that ball down. That ball passed up, dumped over, and it looks like it is going to be called as getting over the net there. A little too aggressive on that dump. Ferguson, 7-6 now for the Storm. That one's going to go into the top of the tape, and a lucky break there for DVC, tying it up at 7s. Heading back to service, Franzen. That ball is passed up. Free ball over from Storm. And a big set in the middle there, but that one going into the net for Boyd, and that is going to be a Storm point. Heading back to serve here now is Pettipa. Jump float. Passed up, but not up enough. That is going to be a service ace for the Storm. Pettipa back at the line. Hand pass. Nice save by the setter. Big dig from Pettipa. And a tip in the middle. It is up, but not enough to put over. Storm now running away with a little bit of a lead here, getting into the double digits. 10-7. We're going to see a timeout called here by DVC. Storm back to serve. Pettipa. Passed up. Set in the middle. A tip over, and that is going to score for DVC and Boyd. Back to serve here now is Donaldson. Ferguson with the pass. Dumped over by DVC. And a little bit of miscommunication there. A couple of bodies colliding on the Storm side. That's going to award the point to DVC. Float serve. Passed up by LeBlanc. Pettipa chasing it down. And no one there to put the free ball over. A little breakdown in communication here from Storm now as DVC climbs back into it, tying it up at 10s. Donaldson with a spinner. And that ball kept alive. Pettipa putting it over. Set in the middle. Big dig by Ferguson. Set out to the left this time. A tip off of Doiron's hands. He's going to cover his block. And then up and ready to get that ball is DVC's Bain, and they're going to get that point. Back on the line is Donaldson. That ball passed up, set out to the left. LeBlanc with the roll shot picked up by Smith. Set to the middle and a big tug on it from Boyd. And that one just going into the top of the tape. Doiron with the serve. Passed up. Set to the left. Roll shot to 6. That one's going to land out of bounds, and that is going to be a Storm point. A nice lead by Ferguson on defense. Doiron back to serve. Passed up. Set to the middle, and there's the big tip. That is going to be a point for Boyd. Heading back to serve here now is Bain. Service ace right in the center of the court. Another service ace for DVC as they climb ahead 14-12. Storm serve. Farrell with the dig. Free ball chase down. Ferguson putting it over. And a dump from Gallant, and that is going to get called as a lift from the referee. Farrell with the serve. That ball set to the left. Ferguson down the line. It's picked up by DVC's defense. Roll shot to the pot. Farrell. Pettipa with the set right side. DVC trying to scramble it, but Storm is going to get that point. Back to service Farrell. That ball's passed up. Set in the middle. A huge swing there in the court from DVC's Boyd, putting that ball away with some authority. And after that huge kill, he's back to serve. Jump float. Farrell with the pass. Pettipa chasing it down. Free ball from the right side, but it is going to go long. DVC point. Boyd back to serve. Service ace for DVC. Jump float. That ball is up. Set to the right. LeBlanc with the roll down the line, and he is going to beat the blockers, and it is going to be a Storm point. And now he's going to head back to serve. LeBlanc with the serve. And that ball's out of bounds. A good lucky leave there for DVC's passing line. Serving the ball is Gallant. Spin serve. That one's going to hit the top of the tape, and that is going to be a Storm point. 17 serving 18 in this nail biter of a second set. Breen back to serve. That ball is passed up. Set to the middle. And a little bit of a double pump there for that swing, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Breen back to serve. Float serve, passed up. Set to the right. A tip to the pot. Breen with the dig. Set out to the left. Ferguson looking to tug on it down the line, but a little bit of a miscontact, and that one's going to go towards DVC. 19 serving 18. Back to serve here is Smith. Jump float. Breen with the first contact. Up and over from LeBlanc. That ball set to the left. And a DVC swing out of bounds. Storm point. All tied up in 19s here. Ferguson back to serve. Spin serve. Passed up. Set to the middle, and there's a tip picked up by LeBlanc. Roll shot. DVC's defense handles it. And a tip down the line, and that is a clever spot there for Bain. A good try from LeBlanc. That is going to put DVC into the 20s first. And heading back to serve here now for them is Franzen. That ball passed up. Free ball over. And now a free ball sent over from DVC, but we are going to see a double contact call on that set, tied up at 20s. Pettipa back to serve. That ball's passed up, set into the middle, dug up by Ferguson, and no one there to get that second ball. Petitpas trying to get around his teammate, but just not quite in time. Point DVC. Horn with the serve. That one's gonna go long. Point going to Storm. Back on the service line is Doiron. Ball passed up. Set in the middle. There's a big tip. Petitpas with the dig. Farrell tipping it past the blockers. Gallant looking for his middle swing from Boyd. LeBlanc swinging at that ball. That one going long on him, and that is going to be a DVC point. 22-21. It is a close one here, folks. These teams battling it out for a gold medal. Back on the service line is Bain. The ball passed up. Set to the left. Breen with the tip. It's dug up by DVC. A good save there from Gallant, but putting that one into the net is Boyd. Tied up. Back to serve. Here is Farrell. Passed up. Set to the left. Swing cross court. Ferguson tugging on that ball, and that one's going to go out of bounds. A good try there. That's going to put DVC up by 1. Boyd with the serve. Jump float into the top of the tape. 23s. Serving the ball here for the Storm is LeBlanc. It's passed up. Set to the left. Roll shot picked up by Farrell. Breen with the tip. And it looks like there is no touch off of that block. That is going to be called as 4 hits. Potential gold medal point right here. This is Gallant, 24-23. Float serve, and that one is going to go out of bounds. All tied up at 24s. Breen back to serve. And that ball's passed up. Set to the left. A huge swing there. It's dug up by Farrell. Ferguson with the tip picked up. Set to the left. Roll shot. Big defense from Farrell from Storm. And there's a tip. It's up. Petitpas off the net. Free ball over and out of bounds. A good hustle play there from the Storm. Not wanting to let that point go. Once again, an opportunity here for DVC. But before that happens, we're going to see a Storm timeout. Here we go, 25-24. DVC serve from Smith. Out left, roll shot. Picked up by DVC's defense, set out to the left. And a huge swing, and that is gonna finish it. Bain with the kill. And you have your gold medal winners on the screen on the far side. DVC, Rogers and Hatfield team taking the gold medal against a well-fought battle from Storm. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Don't go anywhere. The next game scheduled to start at 4 o'clock will happen a little bit late, but don't go anywhere, and we'll be back with another exciting gold medal match.